beautiful soul. My name is Mara, and I welcome you to this pick a card reading. This is going to be all about what's next for you in life. So, I have 3 oracle cards here for you to choose from, 3 crystals, and this is going to give us an idea of the theme of what's next. And then we will use tarot to dive into the details of that thing. So I'm going to hold up the crystals to the camera, and while I do that, I will be playing a sound for those that would like to choose their reading clairaudiently. And if you're interested in purchasing this oracle deck or the tarot cards that I'll be using today, you can find my affiliate links in the description box below, or a list to all of the decks that I use in my personal practice and on this channel. So starting off with reading number 1. Reading number 2. And reading number 3. All right. If you need more time, you can pause the video or go down to the description box to hit the reading selection timestamp. We're going to begin with reading number 1, but all 3 will be timestamped in the description as well. So you can find yours there, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's get into what is next in your life. Okay, so the theme is no rain today. I love this. This feels like you are coming out of a pretty significantly dark time. And even if it wasn't like all gloom and all depression and all consuming darkness, it does feel like this restorative energy that really wants to bring you back to remind you what you love about life. So it could just be that you are finding more passion, you are finding more events that you are having fun at. Maybe you're invited to more parties, to more social gatherings, if that's your deal. Um, and I just feel like there's this lifting of something that was really weighing on you. So it feels like things are coming up and out so that you can feel them. So that may be something that happens along the way, and we'll dive into tarot to see what exactly is going to take place, but it does feel like there is this beautiful opportunity to not only experience better things, better feeling things, but also to really learn from what it is that was taking place before, for you to be in a space where you can look at things a little bit more objectively and be able to feel things a little bit deeper. Okay. So let's dive into tarot to see some details about what is next for you in life. Okay, this card is reaching. Yeah, okay, definitely a closing of a cycle, of a difficult one. Yep. Wow. You have such a clear reading. So we have the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Swords tells me that you've been through it. You've been through the worst of a of a difficult cycle. So the worst is done. And moving forward, everything is going to start to feel um, it's going to start to feel like momentum is picking up again, especially with the 3 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That tells me that the energy surrounding this next stage of your life is really going to be about you receiving the things that you've asked for while in this difficult time. So while you were in this darkness, you were asking, I want to feel this, I want to feel something different, I want this or that, I want this circumstance to take place, and the universe was hearing you. And of course there is a delay. We have to align with things. There's so many factors that go into manifestation. And so while there was, yes, a delay from this cycle to the next, it is there, and you can see it with the sun rising in the background. The darkness is being lifted, and the sun is coming out to really protect you and give you the warmth that you've been seeking. With the 6 of Swords here, this is all about movement forward and really making sure that you process your emotions along the way. So you don't have to do it all at once. This is a journey. It doesn't feel like, within a week I'll be better, I'll be feeling better. There is an ebb and flow to coming out of a difficult cycle. So some days you may feel better than others, and that's natural. So make sure that when you aren't feeling your best, or whichever process works the best for you. Sometimes people like to process the difficult emotions when they are feeling better. So whichever one works for you. But when you feel called to, make sure that you're addressing what's coming up so that as you move forward, you're not holding on to a lot of baggage and making it difficult to experience what's next. There is this feeling that you may start out slow. You may have a little bit of a difficult time getting to this stage. And it's not that it's not available to you, but I feel like there's a lot of mental works that you need to go through in order to make this happen for you. And it may take a moment for your physical world to really catch up with the ideas and the desires that you are putting into motion. But there is progress here. There is movement forward. And this card speaks of, having faith along that journey so that you can stay in the receiving mode for the things that you ultimately want. Okay, we have the King of Swords and the Devil with the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so, making sure that you are sticking to a routine. I feel like making sure that you're taking care of yourself, that you have a self care routine in place, that you are focused on work if that's important for you right now, which it does feel like it. And if you are recognizing the transformation that you've gone through to get to this place, and that it takes time for that stability and for those routines to really feel solid. So keep at it. If it feels foreign to you at first, then just know that that will change as you become more familiar with taking care of your environment, taking care of yourself, and really sticking to I'm hearing a rigorous schedule. So it doesn't have to be so intense, but it may feel intense if you were not able to do a lot in the past. With the Devil here, influencing the King of Swords, it does feel like there is this opportunity for you to feel distracted or want to lean on vices and coping mechanisms rather than the actual healing, which is totally fine. It's okay to go back and forth, but make sure that you're doing it in a safe way. I wouldn't suggest leaning on vices, but for coping mechanisms, they do work. They're just not meant to be a long term thing. It's supposed to be a temporary coping so that you can get through to the next stage where you feel stronger and able to actually do the healing. But there is really beautiful things ahead of where you're coming out of. I just feel like this is a pretty intense journey out, and you should respect it. You should honor that process and honor your process in it, and know that, there's a lot coming for you. There's a lot of really, um, there's happiness, success, fulfillment, emotional relaxation, just feeling at peace with yourself and at home in your body. So, overall, I feel like what's next for you is going to be a transformation, taking you out of the worst of the cycle that you were in and forward into a much more fulfilling time. Make sure that you're sticking to a schedule. Make sure that you are following your intuition and listening to your inner guidance system. Keep excuse me, keep your faith alive and really hold on to hope when you do feel those darker days kind of more alive than other days. But overall, this is such a beautiful message of moving forward and taking a hold of the things that you birthed vibrationally within this difficult cycle. I was not expecting this to be such a clear and short message, but here we are, and that's your message. That's what's happening next for you in life is you are moving into a better feeling time. So let yourself move there. Blessed be. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's get into what is next for you in life. Okay, we have the art of seduction for your theme. So this is actually feeling very much like um, it feels like it's about you and your relationship with yourself, not so much you and another person. It almost feels like your higher being, your inner self, is kind of inviting you to experience things on a more sensual level. So, being able to slow down a little bit, and take your time, smell the roses, stop and pause and be mindful. It feels like an invitation to be um, more in alignment with the routine of self-care and taking care of yourself and really fulfilling your own needs, whether they are physical or emotional. This also feels like you are exploring new aspects of yourself. So it may involve you finding new interests, finding a new job, finding a new place of residence, and really learning about yourself in the process of that journey forward. Excuse me. So let's take a look with tarot, get some clarity on what this means for you. For group number 2, okay. Yeah, definitely a new adventure. With the Ace of Wands, it feels like this invitation to explore your desires. Wow, we have the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And so it definitely feels like you're moving towards your passions a little bit more thoroughly. So maybe you've been a little bit timid, and you finally have this spark of movement, of desire, of confidence, where you feel so drawn that you just can't deny it anymore. It's this seduction towards the things that you truly want to experience in this life, because you're the one that needs to live with your decisions. And I'm just seeing you being like, I can't, go my whole life not acknowledging this thing that I want to do, or at least trying to do it. Okay, we have the Six of Swords coming out. So I feel like this is, again, touching on your confidence, allowing you to move forward into this new era of you, where you start to handle things differently. You start to show up in life differently. And people are going to notice that you have this new way about you, that you have this really enticing journey that really inspires and projects this level of, I know what I'm doing because I've been through so and so and so. So I do feel like this is a journey forward, to trust the process as you make your way forward. If you feel like you don't know how to if you don't know how to make decisions, then slow down a little bit, get back into that feeling mindset, and don't think about how you want to do things. Just let it happen and let yourself come from more of an intuitive space. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. So, yeah, it may take you really drawing on your own courage. It definitely feels like, with this being in reverse, it's like if you don't have, um, what is the word? If you don't have the wherewithal, there's a better word out there, but if you don't have the fortitude, uh, the confidence to really persist when the going gets tough through this endeavor towards your passions, then it will kind of, fall flat and be a little bit disappointing overall. So make sure that you are listening to your heart. Have a strong why before you begin on this journey. Listen to this desire from a heart space, and make sure that before you move forward, that you are writing down like why you want to do this, how do you want to feel along the way, what kind of people do you want to meet, and like all of those things, so that you have a solid foundation, so that if the going does get tough, if your confidence does shake, that you can remind yourself of why you began this journey. Yeah, the good things are yet to come. Wow, we have the Sun and the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So, good things are coming. I feel like there's going to be, like, it's going to happen in a series of events where you feel the draw, you go towards it, and there is this opportunity to create some healing through facing an obstacle, through facing um some kind of disruption to your current flow. And because of your willingness to go the extra mile for yourself, to really take what you've gained within yourself and move forward with confidence and with drive, then there's so much being offered to you as a result. It's like you've burst through a bubble, and maybe in the past, that's something you just kind of stayed going back and forth between this scenario, but then you make the decision to do one different thing and break the cycle, and now it's like this the universe is like, "Finally, I can vibrationally, um, align with you in a way that I can support you and give you the things that you've been asking for and creating in the process of going back and forth." So I feel like there's like this floodgates that's going to be opening up for you, where you're going to start receiving more things, and not just on a desire level. I also feel like this is about your physical health. Like maybe the way that our mental health really starts to affect our body physically is astonishing. It's honestly mind-blowing how much, self-doubt and fear that gets trapped in our mind, if it stays for too long and we're not processing it, how much it can affect our physical health. And so I feel like not only in the process of doing this are you healing your mental health, you're also really stepping into some new uh, physical depth, or some kind of health improvement, because of and as a result of you doing the mental work and actually moving forward. And it's almost like you're taking a hold of the things that you've merely wanted for yourself, but didn't have the fortitude or um the drive to really get. And that's not a bad thing. Everybody moves at their own pace in their own time, so don't feel shame about having not done it until this point of your life. So let's get one more card. or two. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Two of Swords, and the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So your last message here is to make for sure that you are checking in with yourself along the way. When the Knight of Cups is in reverse, he's feeling blocked, he's feeling insecure, um, doesn't really know how to move forward emotionally. So it may be overwhelming when you start receiving all of these grand opportunities. It may feel like, well, I don't know which way to choose. I don't know. And you may start to sink back into that feeling of powerlessness. And there's this beautiful opportunity in not just overcoming the initial obstacle, but also in receiving all of these beautiful things. There is this opportunity to continue the healing process because healing is a forever journey. It's not said and done, and it doesn't have a finish line. And so as you are moving into this really beautiful time and really stepping into the desires that you've created for yourself, there is this opportunity to dig a little bit deeper, to keep confronting the side of yourself that maybe doesn't feel as confident, that doesn't want to check in with their feelings. So continuously check in with your feelings, nurture yourself, take care of your emotions, take care of yourself so that you can continue to listen to your internal guidance system and attract the things that you really want for yourself. And so that you can keep your vibration open, stay in the receiving mode for the universe to deliver those things. So if the going gets tough, remember to have confidence, persist through, have courage, be afraid and do it anyways. And as you build that confidence, because it will take practice, it's not just like you do it once and then you're cured. But it's like you have to persist in that, and it will get easier the more that you practice doing it. So stay open. This is a beautiful journey ahead of you where you're going to start feeling and experiencing things that really, really mean a lot to you. So, oh gosh, I wish you all the best. I think this is going to be such a fulfilling journey for you. Blessed be. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into what is next for you in life. Okay, so you have Weaving Flowers 33. So that may be a confirmation number for you. This feels like creation, just pure in its simplest form, creation, because we have these flowers coming, the flower petals coming in from the sky. She has them at her feet, growing from the earth, and her mind is completely focused on these flowers. So it definitely feels like you are weaving something into your reality. So what's next for you is either going to be a strong process of creation, or it's the full manifestation of something that you've been creating. So I think that it will go differently for some people, because if you know what it is immediately, then it's probably going to be the manifestation of of your creation, the desire that you've really birthed into your reality. This also speaks of feeling inspired and really drawing from all around you to really stay in the receiving mode and feel and experience the things that you really want for yourself. So let's get into some tarot to get some clarity about this. For group number 3, Spirit, what do they need to know about what's next in their life with this Weaving Flowers card? Okay, she's popping out a lot today. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So a feeling of confidence, feeling assured. So this definitely feels like if you chose this group, that you know what I'm talking about. There's something specific that you think of when I'm saying the full manifestation of something. There's something coming to you, and it's going to make you kind of feel this level of reassuredness, this feeling of confidence in your your ability to create and almost make you feel like this powerful spiritual being that not only has enough in their physical life, but because of their ability to create that first vibrationally and then attract it to them. So let's see what else is coming through. Okay, we have Death and the King of Wands. So this is providing you a deep transformation, a deep kind of shift in your life. We have the King of Wands and the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So the King of Wands is a very spiritual man. He is very powerful and very sure of himself. And so moving forward, I do feel like there is this inner transformation that's taking place where you're going to start to feel a little bit more demanding. And that comes from the realization that it doesn't have to suck, that life doesn't have to suck, and you don't have to stand still and just, take it. You can go through and really honor your own personal transformation in things. And as a result of that, you can really stand on business and really channel your power to get results, to really lean into the things that you want for yourself and lean into your spirituality. With the King of Cups here, it's a reminder to really stay in alignment with your emotions. The King of Cups is very caring. He is the father. He may deal with a lot of stress, but he can cope with it because he has his emotions open. And so it feels as though there is this path ahead of you creating the things that you want, going through this transformation of realizing your power and stepping into that and really embodying that power to its fullest extent. Let's get two more cards for group number 3, Spirit. Okay, yeah, we've got the Three of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is an opportunity for you to learn. And actually, you may be stepping into some kind of leadership role. You may be stepping into a teacher role where you get to take your experience and provide guidance for other people. With the Three of Cups, it's like this harvest moment where you get to celebrate all of your adventures. You get to celebrate the fact that you've come this far. You're really honoring who you were. Maybe you've really looked down on your past choices, and it's like this healing moment where you can see all versions of yourself and really just honor the fact that you were just in a different place. It's not that you were making wrong or bad decisions, it's that you were simply in a different form. It was a different reality, a different mindset. And when you give yourself that space to honor your own process, again, your own transformation, that adds to your ability to feel powerful. With the Knight of Swords here, there's this feeling that you want to really take charge and move forward with confidence. The Knight of Swords, he takes charge and he is very dominant. And so it feels almost like, especially with the Hierophant here, that because of your ability to gain confidence, to move in the direction of what you want, ask and receive, and actually get that tangible result, you feel really in charge. And I am also feeling that with the Nine of Pentacles here. It's like you know what you want, you know how to get it, and nothing's going to stop you. There is this warning of sorts, not that grand, it's not that deep, but just take your time, because while, yes, things are going to start picking up, you're going to be moving quickly, you're going to see what you want, and you're going to go after it, and that confidence is really going to fuel you. You want to be wise as well. The Knight of Swords can be a little bit rushed, a little bit rash in his decisions. So take your time, continue to be wise, draw on past experiences to really guide you through these next stages of your life. But overall, I feel like one of two things with the Hierophant here is it feels mostly that you are stepping into a leadership role, stepping into being a teacher and guiding other people through their own personal transformations to find confidence. But it could also be that, and it may be both, that first you need to lean on a teacher, lean on some kind of life coach, and you don't have to invest your money in anything, but I'm just saying that be open to life guidance from people that have done the work, not people that have, seen other people do the work and have the answers. You want to make sure that you are receiving guidance from a pure source. So overall, I do feel like the next thing in your life that's going to happen is a major confidence boost. This stepping into your spiritual power of being a vibrational creator, somebody that can really take things from an idea into the physical world, and feeling that power that comes with that. There is a beautiful transformation that wants to take place. So allow it, even if it seems a little bit daunting, because on the other side of that, there is this healing moment, this celebration, this recognition, or I don't even know if that's a word, of all the pieces of you and how whole you are. And that's exactly what this card speaks of, is taking all these little pieces from above, below, and around to create something tangible and whole. So you are a whole being, and it's time for you to step into that, and to really embrace all the parts of you. I hope that you enjoy this journey and that you find everything that you want, because you are worthy of it. Must be.